let's talk about 8 rookie mistakes you might be making when planning your Walt Disney World vacation. Josh was supposed to be here today to help me record this video, but our toddler decided to have a case of the terrible twos today. She is tired and she was having meltdown after meltdown, so we figured it would be good for me to go ahead and come do it. But I brought his double, his twin, his lookalike, Titus. He says he doesn't want to talk much today, which is totally fine, but he wanted to be in some of the videos. So he is here with me to talk about the 8 mistakes you might be making when planning your Walt Disney World vacation. Let's go. Mistake number 1 is trying to do everything. You might have a list of 20 attractions and food options that you want to hit during the day, but our advice would be to pick a few non-negotiables, maybe 3 to 5 that you make sure your family hits or your party hits, because there are over 62 attractions between entertainment and rides and over 200 restaurants here on property at Walt Disney World. You're not going to be able to do it all. You are going to exhaust yourself trying to do it all, so picking a few of those non-negotiables are going to make your day a whole lot easier. Yes, you can want to do a lot of the things, but if you guarantee these 5 things are the 5 things you don't want to miss, you're going to be a lot happier at the end of your day as long as you didn't miss those 5 things. Mistake number 2, booking dining based on hype and not the actual needs of your group. Cinderella's Royal Table might be one of the most popular, if not the most popular restaurant here at Disney. You get to eat inside the castle, but that might not be the best fit for your group, but booking those reservations based solely off of the hype of everyone else is not going to work. You need to figure out what fits into your park day and what your group is actually going to want. Do you have little kids who might not want to do 2 to 3 sit downs throughout the day? Are you going with a group who's going to want to go, and maybe the sit down table service is not your jam and you just want to grab quick service? That's okay too. Make sure you're booking those dining reservations that are best for your group. We highly recommend you check the website, check the menus. There are tons of other vloggers or YouTubers just like us who are out here checking out the parks for you to help you prepare for your vacations. Put the restaurant that you're wanting, like Be Our Guest, into YouTube, and I bet you will find a video on the inside of the restaurant and maybe even some menu items too. We took a quick pit stop because someone wanted a little Wookiee cookie and finally got the BB-8 cup that he has been begging me for. Mistake number 3, leaving the park for afternoon breaks. Listen, I'm aware that I'm contradicting myself. I know I said to try not to do everything in one day, but hear me out. Leaving parks, especially parks like Magic Kingdom, for an afternoon break can turn a 1-hour little break into a 4 or 5 hour break. You are eating away at precious daytime, and if you only have a couple days to experience the park, we don't recommend doing that. Even if you have littles. So with our little kids, what we've always done, even before we moved here, before we were living here, is that they usually took or take naps in the stroller. My son loved wearing noise canceling headphones, so he would take an afternoon nap in the stroller. We would go inside of a quick service restaurant, we would sit, we would get some AC, we would get a snack. Now that we have our littlest, Zoe, Josh will sometimes take Titus off to do his own thing, or we'll go sit inside. It's a good opportunity for a big brother to have a little extra snack or treat and some one-on-one time with us, and we just get to sit there and hang out and talk. You can miss so much by leaving the parks during the day. However, we know this does not work for every family. This is, in our personal opinion, a mistake if you leave the parks, but we know for some families, having an afternoon trip back to the resort, maybe to swim, is really what works best for them. You know your family best, but in our opinion, we are fans of full park days. Mistake number 4, not doing your research and preparing for your trip. I referenced it earlier, but there are so many YouTube videos out there to help you plan your trip. You also have travel agents, which are free to use. You have so much information at your fingertips, and honestly, Disney is just not a park to wing. You can't do it. Not doing your research can put you in a pinch and you will miss a ton of things. You won't know which park has your kids' favorite characters. You might miss park closures. For instance, if you are coming to Magic Kingdom this fall, you might come on a party day by accident and not realize that the park closes early for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. So your family thinks they're gonna get to see Happily Ever After fireworks show, but unfortunately the park closed at 6 and you all actually don't get to see it because there's a Halloween party. But you didn't know because you were not able to prepare. There is a ton of information on the app, like we said, on YouTube, or even if using a travel agent. We recommend doing these things. We could do a whole video on things you need to do to prepare for your trip if it's your first time. But those are just a few of the examples on what can happen if you don't prepare. Mistake number 5, not choosing the right place to stay. It is wildly assumed that all of the Disney resorts are $400 plus per night, but that's actually not the case. There's multiple value resorts that can drop as low as $100 a night. Our favorite value resort to stay on property is actually Pop Century. We love this resort because it has access to the Skyliner, which is one of our favorite ways of transportation around here. Staying at a resort here on property at Disney allows you early entry into some of the parks 30 minutes before they open to the public. This is a nice little perk because you can run to rides like Seven Dwarfs over at Magic Kingdom, or Rise of the Resistance, or Slinky Dog over here at Hollywood Studios. Knocking rides like Slinky Dog out first thing in the morning is really nice because later in the day it gets hotter and that queue is outside. Other perks of staying on Disney property is that you can actually park your car free here on property. You don't have to pay to park at each of the theme parks on your trip. There's also something just about being in the Disney bubble. I know people say it, but it's true. It's so nice to just stay here on property, wake up, run down, grab some Mickey waffles. There's just something nice about it. Mistake number 6 is not understanding your My Disney Experience app before you get to the parks. This app is going to be so useful on your trip. This app is going to show you ride wait times, where the characters are, restrooms, baby care centers, and literally so much more. We highly suggest you get very familiar with this app before you take your trip. Mistake number 7 is buying lightning lanes and/or dining plan or any other add-ons without understanding how to use them. I know I've referenced it a few times, but there's so many creators out there that have how-to guides on how to do lightning lanes best on your park days. Also, how to use your dining plan credits. Because if you're not utilizing those, you will miss out on saving. Understanding these aspects, how they work, and how to even book them is vital before you go. So as you can see, I am clearly at home and out of the park. We got rained out, and it rained so hard and for so long, I didn't think it was ever going to stop. It's the next day, so let's talk about mistake number 8. Mistake number 8 is the most important mistake that you should not make on your Disney vacation. Forgetting the reason you're there. I know, it sounds cheesy, and you're like, I'm not going to forget the reason I'm there. No, you can. The logistics are important. The times, the lightning lanes, the dining plan, all of it's important. However, don't get so wrapped up in the logistics of things that you forget to stop and watch your kid meet Mickey for the first time. Don't forget to look at the little details that the Imagineers worked so hard on. You spent the money. It's expensive. It's not a secret that theme parks cost a lot of money. Make sure you are soaking in all the details and all the moments, the smells on Main Street, the Mickey-shaped pretzels. Make sure you're doing everything that you want to do too. And make sure you are soaking in all of those little moments with your family. Vacations are truly where memories are made. Don't forget to make yours. So these are the top 8 rookie mistakes we think you could be making on your Walt Disney World Resort trip. If you have a Walt Disney World Resort vacation coming up, we hope you have the best time. Make sure you click that link below and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.